So I kind of don't understand why Martell isn't kissing the ground Melody walks on after all he put her through.
Medicine, Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent. Medicine, Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent.
And to really fight Melody for custody is what's getting me. Despite the marriage ultimately ending because of his actions, really has me over here scratching my head, because I think I would feel differently if maybe their relationship ended because of irreconcilable differences. Like they just couldn't get along. It was just too much and they felt like they were better apart kind of thing. But bro, Martell, you literally had a baby with another woman and you want to be a full-time dad to 4 more. Like, make it make sense. And by no means am I saying he shouldn't fight to have joint custody of his kids or anything like that. Because y'all know I watch a lot of Judge Judy, and I learned that, as she says, the woman has no more rights than the man has when it comes down to parenting children. And also when it comes down to custody of children and things of all that sort. So it's not like Mel is saying that he's an unfit dad. So why is he trying to get full custody as if Mel is an unfit mom? Is the part that, I don't understand. It's just that, I just wish that Martell would remember the things that him and Melody built together, how they first met, how they were in love with each other, the corporations, the LLCs, the business, the books, the brands, everything that they did together, the fun times, the good memories. I know that for the most part, I'm pretty sure the good times did outweigh the bad, but sometimes the bad is just a lot and it's kind of hard to get over. So I get that part, but I just kind of want him to remember how they used to trust each other. The conversations that they had, the things that made him fall in love with Melody, where he can literally remove his emotions from the situation and just have a great, peaceful, co-parenting relationship with Melody. Because even as Melody said, they were a beautiful couple.
I agree. I think we were a very beautiful couple as well. Despite everything that happened, we were a beautiful couple.
And I just want him to kind of remember that. It was like real cute in this interview how she said that they met each other. I thought that was real cute. So it's those times that I hope that, he reflects on. That's how come sometimes I like those really cute wedding videos that they, you see couples post online, because I feel like they're helpful for the bad times that may come, that you can kind of remember, like, wait a minute, at a point in time, we were really happy. Now, of course, everybody has their own level of like what they want to take and what they don't want to take, and what they feel as though they can work through, and what they feel like they cannot forgive is different for everybody kind of thing. But, I just want Martell to maybe think about those things and just kind of maybe take a little bit of his emotions out of it. And then I feel like we'll be okay kind of thing. But, that's just me. But like I said before, the greatest accomplishments is not the LLC, it's not the business, it's not all the things that they did together, it's not the TV show, it's none of these things. Their greatest accomplishment is the children. So I understand, if Martell is really coming from a genuine place why he wants to fight for his children. I get that. I'm not in his heart, so I'm not trying to judge anything as far as that goes. So I understand that. Your kids, that's your legacy. They'll far outlive your brand when that goes and comes, the this, the that, anything tangible or whatever. They are worth fighting for peacefully, drama free, But yeah, so it's just thinking about your kids and just making sure that they are coming up and being raised in an environment that's nurturing and peaceful, and that's ultimately the best for their sakes, which is why I decided to do this video. According to this article that says Melody Holt comes out on top of custody battle against Martell, ? So, this is all speculation, because I guess as of the moment I'm recording this video, neither one of them has said anything according to the article. But it just looks like, based off of what Melody posts on her social media, like she's in a good place, and, possibly they had came to a resolution or a decision was made. I feel as though deep down inside, this is probably what Martell ultimately wanted. So I'm pretty sure that honestly, this to me was maybe just a ploy to get her in court so he could still see her and still have some dialogue with her, possibly, even if it is in a contentious kind of way. I realize people will do that. Some people like to argue with you or bring you drama just because it feeds their ego or it gives them some attention, even if it's negative attention. I don't like that. But nevertheless, here we are. Even though, as so many people have said, Martell may really be, in fact, a narcissist, I'm not here to confirm or deny that fact. But I do really feel like this whole court thing was just a way to engage with her. Y'all see how he was acting when he thought she was about to bring the kids to the book signing, looking, oh, are they coming? Is they coming? They coming, the kids kind of thing. And y'all seen how he was trying to play all cool when he took the kids backstage after Mel had did her event hosting. You know, remember, I think it was like the last episode before, you know, we on this little hiatus. Y'all see how he was acting? You know, he still want that old thing back. So I just be feeling like he just wanted some sort of way to engage with Melody, even if it was in a annoying, kind of contentious way. Y'all know it wouldn't be me if I didn't bring up an article to kind of go with this situation, because I learned that men do suffer through divorce as well. And of course, like, not saying we didn't know this kind of thing, but I came across an article that says 6 reasons divorce is harder on men than women. See, I knew that Martell was acting out for a reason. I see it. It says women, unlike men, find it easier to cope with divorce because they are more likely to seek professional help and reach out to friends and family for support. And for the most part, it seems as though men don't really do the same thing. And one reason why divorce is more harder on men than women, according to this article, is that men skip the grieving process, which is true. You know, at least with women, we're going to go through the heartbreak. We're going to write out our feelings, you know, maybe hit the gym, take out that aggression. I'm pretty sure that's something that Martell still didn't skip out on. He probably still goes to the gym or whatever. But, you know, sometimes men just don't grieve it. They just don't realize that it ended. They just kind of probably pick up and keep going like nothing happened. So it could be emotionally taxing on them. Another reason why divorce is harder on men than women is that men's health decline drastically. And I can see that as well. You know how us women, we're going to be like, hey, babe, check out that cough. That don't sound right. Like, we're going to be on those kind of things. So without the wife there, without your ace boom coon there, or that your wife will notice or pay attention to, that's not happening no more. And sometimes men don't realize how much of an asset women are until they're gone. Another thing is men lose their identity. I guess sometimes, just like women, our identity can be wrapped up in what we do for people and the title and label of mom and dad and husband and wife. And then once that's gone, people don't realize who they were or who they are at their core. And especially in a situation like Mel and Martell, when they basically got together shortly after college. So 22, 23, like ish, or he may have been a little older, but you know, like that is still young when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. And not saying that people that are younger can't really have a successful marriage like that, but now that I'm doing the work and realizing what marriage really is, and that it's not all that fairy tale rainbows and butterfly stuff that I thought it was, like the Disney movies try to lie to us and tell us it was, I can understand why, like, you know, younger people would still, you know, could be in that same mind frame where it's all about me. But when marriage is involved, it's about you, me. You know, you have to think about the other person. A lot of times, not all the time, when you're that young, and especially men. No, just kidding. But when you're that young, you are kind of still in your selfish mode. It's not until you get older and start seeing life for what it is that you can start kind of thinking about the next person. Even me. Now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to be like my mom. Like, she would go to the grocery store and pick out things and like buy things that she feel like we would like. Now I'm doing that for like my siblings and things like that. And y'all know, usually I'm very selfish. So look at me growing up in the world, you know? So yes, that's another reason. And number 4, men rush into new relationships. Now, we know that to be the truth from Martell. Whether it's a publicity stunt or not, the fact that he's out and about with Sheree says a lot. And got the side chick or the mistress arguing with the new chick. It's just a mess. See? It's just a mess. He should have waited and healed his heart before jumping into something new. And another reason is that men miss their children. You know, they probably miss those little happy feet going through the hallways and just hearing little voices and messes and blocks and toys everywhere. I could see that. And then the number 6 reason is that divorce is hard for everyone. And it is really true. I can see that. And for the most part, you do only hear women talking about it. And when I think about it, maybe men are the silent victims. Even if they ultimately, like, their behavior is what caused it, at the end of the day, it probably is an emotional toll. So I could kind of empathize with Martell on that. Not taking up for him, but I can see, I'm just starting to realize, like, everything is not all rainbows and butterflies as we want life to be. We all be going through our stuff. We all have trauma, and we all just trying to, like, work through it at the end of the day, or do our best to work through it. It may not look perfect, and it may not be pretty in the process, but we all are trying to get there. I know that God has a way of getting the person's attention in a way that humans, Instagram fodder, chit chat, dragging, cancel culture could ever do, because at the end of the day, we all have to, like, live with ourselves and our own inner thoughts and voices in our heads. And sometimes the criticism of ourselves is 10 times worse than what anybody on the outside can actually say to us or about us. So even though somebody may be acting like everything's all good on the outside, just as well as I know, it really may be torturous on the inside for them. But other than that, I just wanted to talk about this real quick because I seen it was a little bit of breaking news. I still may be late. It still may be some developing stuff that comes out after I post this video. But nevertheless, it was great talking to you guys. And thanks again for listening to this and clicking on this video. And other than that, I'll be back soon. Talk to you guys again. Bye.